one. Hey y'all, it's D. Welcome to Trigger Happy Danganronpa. I have no clue what this is. Okay, slight lie. I know slightly what this is. I watched the first episode of this on Game Grumps, and then I stopped, and I immediately said, I want it. I want to try this game because it looks so interesting. I was immediately enthralled in this game. And I still don't really know the plot. It just really sucked me in, and it didn't really get to explain itself from what I saw. From what I can tell from screenshots and reading some things online, it's like a teddy bear that kills people and also has like Saw type ways of doing it. It's kind of like a Jigsaw type like murder mystery, and these people are trying to get out or something, or maybe I have no clue. I'm excited though. I've been waiting all day. I've been wanting to play Danganronpa. So without further ado, let us play Danganronpa. We're gonna choose English because I can speak that better than Japanese. Oh no. We're gonna stay kind. Back to this, I don't know what this game is. If there is anything other than reading of text and looking at things on the wall, because I have seen the like 3D segment where you can like move around and look at things in the room. If there's anything other than that, I have no clue. I don't know if that trigger happy havoc comes into play. I know most people just usually call it Danganronpa. That trigger happy havoc is pretty big on the screen though. Let's go. Is that our friend? The very friendly teddy? That's him! See, he's happy. Yeah. Weird art style. That is what it plans on doing. And there he goes. No. We needed a little bit of extra pressure there. We needed a spin. A spinning liftoff. Really thing. And I do actually plan on making this stream a little bit shorter. That this game can be extremely long, but I've also heard that videos are more often viewed when they don't have over an hour on it. And not that I'm desperate for me, never. I would never be desperate for views, ever. But if it's going to help, why not just make the videos half an hour instead? And if people want it to be more than half an hour, I'd be surprised seeing that there usually isn't people here. But you know what, I'll change it if that is the case. Alright. I need to come up with a voice for the main character. And it needs to be a good one, because it's going to be the one I say a lot. The massive high school towers over all of the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like school stands at the center of the entire world. There it is, around all those other buildings that are way taller than it. It brings the top students from every field imaginable to a government-funded school of privilege rather. It is a building though. I can tell by the fact that we're looking at it. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's futures, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name, because it piques the hope. Did you get it? Let me explain it again. Here are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to have the very best of, you have to be the very best of what you do, rather. Can't have the very best of what you do. That's called kidnapping. Very illegal. School's against it, in some forms. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. That seems Hold on. Is that... I see that one of the things in the school symbol, I'm sure there's a different name for that, but the school logo that's up there, it seems like a paintbrush or pen, but that's like the teddy bear's eye, because he has a normal eye, and then he has like the big evil eye on the other side of his face. I'm sure that'll come into play later. And standing here at the front gate of the ultimate school filled with ultimate students was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
I need to start. If this stream actually works out, which it actually seems to be going very well. If the stream works out, another reason why I'm only doing half-an-hour streams, because I streamed for a full hour yesterday. I streamed Devil May Cry 3, and it went well, but only about half of it streamed correctly, and then halfway through the stream messed up, and it got out of sync. So, this leaves less room for error. As you can see, I'm nothing. I didn't even do a voice. As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Average on the outside, average on the inside, like a cinnamon roll, but also very average. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, and personality. I don't have one of those. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm psychic or mutant like the other kids here probably. Are we about to meet a bunch of mutant psychic kids? Like if you asked me what my favorite song was, or my favorite movie or TV show, they'd all be whatever's most popular at that particular moment. That's because I'm a fucking sheep person. But it's whatever. I'm sure I'm over a minute in. I am. Even among the average, I'm completely average. I went to an average competition. They were like, alright, which one of these kids is so boring that it puts us to sleep? And one of the guys died just by looking at me, so I won by a landslide. Even among average, I'm completely average. So I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. That's just who I am. Anyway, I figure it's good to introduce yourself right off the bat. To you, nothing. I'm talking to myself right now. But you know, if I have any kind of strong point to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. Is that a word? Is that a word that people use in Japan? I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary. But still, here I am. Yeah. Standing in front of the anything but... What? Standing in front of the anything but ordinary... Okay. Hope's Peaks Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. Guess that's kind of an arbitrary thing to ask. Or, ironic. It's gotten this overwhelming presence like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I could feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. I went on my computer and talked to Anonymous, and also Anonymous, and we talked about people, it seems. Hope's Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. It's such a popular topic that the thread's online dedicated to talking about the school attendees. To prepare, I looked up some of those threads. Not like a stalker. A stalker wouldn't do this. Looking at pictures and biographies, small little bios of people that I do not know that are famous, that's not stalking. I'm not a stalker. Anyway, and all I saw to talk about was the ultimate students, who were way beyond the average high schooler. Way easier to stalk. For example, the incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. I guess she's a high school girl who already the lead singer of a pop group, famous all over the country. There's this guy who really hates baseballs. I'm leaving it at that. Really fucking hates him. He was pissed. Then there's the ultimate fashionista. She doesn't know that she's on these magazines. She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. A slut. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader, too. He has the final boss from Metroid on his head. You know, after the events of Metroid. The scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan? Okay, no, let that go. Gangs everywhere love this guy. I'm sure that's one of the things I just have to accept in this game, which I'm sure there'll be many a more. On top of that, there's an ultimate martial art, the ultimate fanfic creator, the ultimate gambler. That sounds like a really bad thing to be ultimate at. The ultimate swimming pro, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some. Reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. That's the spirit. I felt like a tame little house cat who'd wandered into the pride of lions. That's the spirit. But still, there's something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there are a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm only any kind of worthwhile talent. Except for the fact that I can talk about how average I am and how little use I have in the world. I can do that for hours, I guess. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? The voice is changing. Could they be the average students like me? Alright, what was it before? Could they be the average students like me without any talent or anything? Man, I really did just let that voice slip, huh? Let's just check. That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality. But beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent to me. Dear Mr. Makoto, you are the ultimate twink. I just watched the Oni-NG animation of Cloud snowboarding the other night. That man is a genius, and if anybody doesn't know who he is, I highly recommend you go check out his animations. They're amazing. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. That's why you got in? What? Because there was an ordinary... So basically, you really are the ultimate average person. That's really what you are. No, you're the ultimate lucky person, I guess, because you got selected. As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you... As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you to join us at Ultimate Lucky Student. Oh my goodness, I didn't even read that! Alright, that's fair. They spelled it out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just by declining their offer, like a prick. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I couldn't say no, except for like this, no. But I didn't. But then, actually standing there in front of the school made me think, wow, this building's tall, taller than me actually. I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong here. I could feel myself losing my nerve. My nerve! Get back here! But still, I can't stand in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at my acceptance letter, clutching my hand. I said there'd be a meeting. Let's start this sentence over. It said there'd be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 a.m. The meeting isn't for a while. What time did you get here, bud? Most people don't come until like after 8 a.m. That's like when they open up the doors. So we here at like 3 a.m. just like, wow, what a tall building. I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. Let's break into the school building that just invited me here out of sheer luck. That'll make them really like me. I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before, which I haven't, because I haven't. and I took my first step towards the main hall, which is the main one, as opposed to the other ones, which aren't main. This is where you're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. I really just wanted to show a clock and see that it's like 1:30 a.m. Oh, it's 7:10. There's a really elegant clock over there in the corner. It says 7:10 a.m. I'm just imagining just a normal ass clock on the wall. He's like, whoa. The meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's still full 50 minutes left. It makes sense nobody else would be here yet. I was so wound up I got here too early. Oh, Makoto. Sorry about that, I had a call. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly. I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with a student breaking into a school building before it opens, right? Right? Because there's nothing wrong with that, right? It'll help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool. It took my first steps. Oh my goodness, I'm being loud. I'm sorry. I had my headphones on. I was getting into it. It's Danganronpa. They have the hype music. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least, that's what I was hoping for. It didn't happen. The room turned into a spiral and I died. What the? But the instant I took a first step forward... Why did I take a step forward? I would have just been frozen. My view became warped, twisted even, perplexed even, if you would. It was like some kind of delusion, melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away and spinning again. And then, the next moment, everything went black. I'm afraid of the dark! And that's how it all began, and how life as I knew it came to an end. Hell yeah. At this point, I should have realized. The reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. Welcome to Despair, the prologue. Do you want to save the data? I mean, yes. I just wanted to see. Alright. I'm actually going to leave this one here. I know I said 30. I will be doing an episode later tonight. But it will be of control. Because seeing how loud I am playing this game, my schedule is all messed up. My baby brother gets put to bed at 7 o'clock, and it is 6:55 here right now, and I don't want to be screaming about murder teddy bears in an anime voice while he's sleeping. So I'm gonna call it good for now. I'm definitely coming back to this. I feel like this was one of my most active videos I've done in a while. So, thank you all so much for coming. If you liked it, please press the subscribe button, because that's what you do when you like people. And have a good night.